In the tranquil space, the master sat there, unhurried and relaxed, as if he had seen through my lingering thoughts before I even had the chance to speak. I remained silent for a moment, then softly asked, "Master, why are there people who are always lucky, having noble persons to help them, while others struggle endlessly through life despite their great efforts? Is destiny predetermined?" The master set his teacup down, his kind eyes looking at me gently, and slowly replied, "Do you know, the difference does not lie in destiny, but in each person's condition." Over the past few days, although I had somewhat understood karmic destiny and human interaction, when it came to Duin, I still had some lingering doubts. I asked the master, "Condition? Is it something invisible, master? If so, how can I proactively create it?" The master nodded slightly. Condition is not something vague or random. It is a law of human life. Before you want to create the condition, you must understand the cause. I thought for a moment, then hesitantly asked, "Do you mean if I plant a good cause, favorable connections will come?" The master nodded, his eyes full of profound clarity. "Exactly, but the cause is not simply the things you do. It is also your entire inner state. When you have a correct awareness of the cause, you will begin to attract favorable connections. Connections come to you in two ways. One is directly brought by people, and the other is through a certain context you accidentally encounter. But either way, you must first have a good cause." I quietly pondered. "But master, there are people who always believe their luck is bestowed by heaven, and the misfortunes they face are caused by others harming them. Is that correct?" The master smiled and shook his head. "If a person thinks that everything they have is given by heaven and all suffering is brought by others, they do not yet truly understand connections. They have not realized that humans are the greatest favorable connections for one another." I opened my eyes wide, starting to understand something. "So, do you mean humans are the connection for everything?" "Exactly. Everything you have today comes from people. Who taught you the knowledge you learned? Who gave you the opportunities you have? Even the meal on your table is thanks to the effort of so many people. If you do not clearly realize this, you will not know how to architect favorable connections for yourself." I felt a ray of light illuminate my mind. All this time, I thought connections were something that came randomly, but it turns out they can absolutely be proactively created. The master continued, "Favorable connections are not just about meeting the right people. They are also about having people accompanying you on your journey. A person traveling far cannot do without companions. If you are on the path to a great ideal, and you have people who share your consensus and always stand by your side, that is a favorable connection." I pondered, "But master, how do I know who is truly my favorable connection?" The master replied gently, "There are 3 signs to recognize a favorable connection. First, you have people who walk the same path. They walk with you on your journey and do not abandon you in times of difficulty. Second, you have people who share the same consensus. They not only walk with you, but also support you in spirit and energy. Third, you have people who speak the same language. They understand you, speak the same language, and share the same vision. When you have these 3 things, you will no longer feel lonely on your journey." I felt like I had just found an important key to life. "Master, what if I haven't found those who walk the same path, share the same consensus, and speak the same language?